Hello and welcome, everyone. Something is not right here. That's what it is, maybe. Yes. Don't know what happened to the OBS. There's been some changes to OBS, but we are here. We are back after several weeks of not playing because I was on vacation. That's right. I went to South Korea. It was awesome. And now I'm back and then was mega jet lagged and people were sick, so we didn't play last week. But we're playing this week, and that is what is important. So, let us go and go around and say who we are and who we're playing as I adjust faces on the fly. Because I'm gonna have to do this again anyways when Shiny Pilot gets here, but I will start with myself. I am Laflove Lindy, and I will be playing Glass Cannon, the Warforged War Wizard, who is starting to maybe slowly understand what non-lethal damage is, but maybe not quite. That's me. Shiny Pilot will be joining us later once work is finished, and is playing Sunny, the Dragonborn Artificer, who is basically the Cowardly Lion. It's great. I love it. And then, of course, we have D20 Coup de Grace. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm very good. Tonight I'll be playing Snaggletooth Blastcap. He's a goblin monk, likes to use explosives, and doesn't understand the meaning of collateral damage.
There's a lot of concepts that this group does not understand on a base level. What would you say your character's concept that they don't understand is, Nugatosaurus? How are you today?
Oh dear God, I'm great. I was not
My first thought was
expecting to think.
decaf.
Yeah, that's probably no caf. Like
Yeah.
just the concept of not having caffeine is completely. It doesn't occur to her. I'm
Fair.
Nagatosaurus. I'm playing Rupt, the human bard, who fought some arms and is kind of a little weirded out, but ready to get back to the city. So it'll be fine.
Phenomenal. And everything will be fine should be the motto of our dungeon master. Deception check. How are you?
Hi. No, I'm scatterbrained because it's been a little while since I've done this. So, let's see. Hi. Yeah, I'm Deception Check. I run the show here for now. I am the herder of cats, the master of marvels, and the person who's trying to figure out exactly where we ended last session off. But beyond that, our group here, Snaggletooth, Glass Cannon, Sully Rupt, and the others who will be joining us, have all just journeyed north from Jagao, that little town that they come from, to try and find out why crazy farmers with red eyes were trying to attack everyone willy-nilly, as you do. They really made a mess of the line into Java Nice Day Cafe. So after being told that these were all farmers from a very particular farm, one in which Auntie Deli's niece was working at, the guys and gals decided to travel north to find out what was going on. Along the way, they fought some large wolf type things. They met a couple goblin farmers. They found basically the charnel house that was once the farmhouses of these farmers, and then they fought a hand beast called a soul shaker in a cavernous basement underneath the main farmhouse. It was a creature with 50 or 60 hands, just all arms and hands.
An amalgamation.
Yes, an amalgamation. Honestly, it's the ultimate hugger. There, really, it's just wants to give you a hug over and over and over until you die. I mean, is that so wrong? Really? Yeah. Okay. Well, that we ended the session last time with the group deciding to take a long rest for the night inside the main farmhouse with Kiana, the girl that they rescued, who was friends with the armed beast before he passed away as a human and turned into the armed beast. The 4 farmers that they didn't kill, that were in a trance upstairs, and maybe a couple hands that were just hanging out in the farmhouse as well. So we'll pick up the next morning as the sun rises and a lone cock crows out in front of the fields. You're in the farmhouse and you're beginning to wake up. Who wakes up first?
I Yeah.
Oh, that's because Glass Cannon does not ever sleep.
Yeah, I'm always aware. I just stand in a nice closet somewhere and cycle. Oh. Me! I'm aware first. I'm always aware.
That's not disturbing at all.
Just
No.
a little. Just a little.
No, not one bit. What do you do when you become hyper aware?
Yeah, once my cycle is finished, imagine there's just like a countdown timer, like on the interface, for like the rest cycle. We'll just.
I imagine it's your eyes, just the numbers count down on your eyes.
Just, whew, with, like little circle, like that old school movie theater countdown. Yeah. It just goes from the slightly more relaxed to like active state, and then we'll just see how things are. Make sure there's no rogue hands.
Okay. Well, give me a perception check.
It's like a security sweep, I guess, is the.
Sure. Give me a perception check. See how you're feeling. You know what you see.
Love it. Would love to. Oh, that's rough.
You know, no hands, but Snaggletooth does have his hand on his gun, and it does look to be
that's
cocked.
fine.
So
That's fine.
but that's not, you know.
It's not out of the ordinary.
Oh, fair. That's fair. Okay.
It's not abnormal.
So you make a walk around?
Yeah, just like a perimeter, like
Okay.
sweep.
You step outside the farmhouse, the large farmhouse where the cavern underneath was found, the Salt Shaker and Kiana. You hear a little bit light crying from the room that Kiana went to sleep in. It sounds like she may not have gotten any sleep that night.
Oh, no.
But walking around the building, it looks a little bit brighter than it did the day before. The sun is starting to come out. There's actually a little bit of green in the field, which there was none before. It looks like maybe the farm is recovering a bit from whatever contamination that the hands brought. And
Wash your hands.
you find
folks.
nothing. Yeah, you find nothing else. Thank you.
PSA.
Amiss anywhere.
Okay, just make the loop and then go back inside the house just to see if anyone else is awake.
Okay. Is anyone else who's next to wake up? Snaggles.
Yeah, well, early to rise always.
Okay.
Well, not really, but he has a conundrum. You see, he doesn't have enough explosions for his normal wake-up call.
Oh, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, so I guess he's just gonna have to start firing his gun at random things.
Inside the house.
What's the difference?
Fair. Okay. All right. What are you aiming at? Anything?
Oh, I know. I have to aim at the top of like a whiskey bottle so I can drink the whiskey. Because why would I open it with my hands?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. You see a bottle that may or may not be full of whiskey.
All right.
I'm
Time to
rolling
drink.
now to see what it's full of. Okay.
All right, cool.
I need you to make an attack roll with your gun, I guess.
All right, gun attack roll, pistol, pew. 21.
Oh, yeah. You take off the top of this bottle, and it is a sheer cut. No jagged edges whatsoever. Doesn't even shake at all.
Wake up juice.
You drink it?
Yep.
All right. Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
Oh, no.
Crit failure.
Okay. you've just drunk a fermented bottle of some sort of like
Ferment.
It's fermented, yes.
Yes.
But not an alcoholic fermentation. It is a poisonous thing of some sort. It seems like there was some blood or something bottled in this bottle.
Blood wine.
And you are currently poisoned for most of the morning.
Okay. Not coffee.
No, not coffee.
All right. Well, that's sad.
The gun goes off inside the building.
That's a wake-up call.
There's a shattering of glass. Sully, I believe that probably wakes you up as well as everyone else in the building.
Absolutely.
Okay.
As
it happened right near you as well.
Well, Snaggletooth, it is way too early in the morning for this.
it is?
Yes. Guns are an afternoon activity.
Not where I come from.
Under my floorboards, you mean? No. Sully she's gonna pull out her bottle of boundless coffee and make herself a cup of coffee. Well, I mean, she just drinks straight. She doesn't make a cup of coffee. She just drinks her coffee.
Okay. All right. So you drink your coffee. Kiana comes out about this time, and the other farmers kind of look to her, the ones that were sleeping in the same room as you, the 4 that survived. They seem a little worse for wear. They slept fitfully through the night, and being awoken to gunfire did not help them. I won't roleplay any of the cursing that came from their mouths at that particular time because, we're just starting the show. But after cursing quite a bit and then going over towards Kiana, they see that she is, she's been crying a bit. You could see tear streaks. Her eyes are, bloodshot. She settles them down and sends them into her room, and she comes over to you, Sully. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. This is like normal Snaggletooth behavior. Are you okay? You look like you've been crying a little bit.
Oh, most of the people I know and depend upon are dead, as well as my best friend who I left in the lake, and came back and killed all my friends. So you might say I've had a bit of a rough couple days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sully's not laughing. This is me being like, fucking Christ.
But it's getting better now that you've saved us from that
thing. Yeah. So quick question. Her aunt is the one. It's her aunt, right?
Yes, Auntie Deli is
Auntie
the one
Deli.
that told you about her back in Jagao.
Okay. And do we know if they're like blood related, or is that just Auntie Deli is just her name?
No, it actually is her niece.
Okay. Yeah, so actually we came here with your aunt, Deli.
Aunt Deli stayed behind. You came up with Lady Dre, who was
Lady Dre, who's not a doctor.
That's right.
Right. She's supposedly still in a hole with her horses outside
and
the
the
farm.
Reporter.
And the reporter.
Yes. Okay, so backtrack.
Okay.
Yeah, your aunt Deli, Auntie Deli.
Oh, yes. Is she okay?
She's good. She's back in Jagao. She sent us up here to, check on you and everybody. But it looks like you and the 4 in here are the only ones left. So we should probably get you back to Jagao for the moment.
I can't leave the farm. This is all we have. We have to try and we may have to go to one of the other farms until we can get on our feet, but we can't leave this. This is our home.
Well, I'm not saying like permanently. I'm just saying to like round up the rest of the villagers who are in Jagao and meet up with your aunt and stuff.
Oh.
I mean, it's up to you. If you want us to drop you off at like the neighboring farm, we can do that. That's not a problem.
I'll talk with the others and we'll let you know. Do you know when you're planning on leaving?
It probably will be sometime today or tomorrow.
Okay. We'll let you know before then.
Okay. And just
is there going to be any more gunshots?
Knowing Snaggletooth, probably. So just kind of be prepared for it.
Oh, okay. I'll warn the others.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you have any better morning whiskey?
Oh, did you? Oh, that's not whiskey. Oh, okay.
The perimeter is secure.
Oh.
Hi,
Hey, GC.
Good morning to you. Door. I'm going to go talk to my friends. Feel free to do what you want. Don't drink any more of that, little man.
I don't plan on it. It's terrible. I just finished this first bottle.
Roll me another Constitution save. The DC is a lot higher because of your last failure.
Oh, God.
Okay, you are feeling your entire insides cramp,
Ugh,
Oh, no.
and I need you to roll a D100.
the
Oh,
most
no.
terrible morning whiskey.
I mean, you're poisoned now.
9.
Okay, I was going to be mean, but you hauled it in. I don't know if that's a
Oh,
good thing.
We don't
I
have
mean-
Apocalypse Part 2.
you're feeling a bit of
Arm
pressure on
boogaloo.
your inside right now. So no apocalypse right at this point. So poop catastrophes.
Good morning, Sully. Snaggletooth.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning. Were you outside?
Yes, the perimeter
Okay.
is secure.
Oh, you're just checking. Okay. Cool. All right. When are we wanting to head back? Like, I told the girl probably today or tomorrow. Should we go check on those people in the hole?
That would probably be advisable. Maybe they have been hand-napped.
Possibly. Snag.
I
thoughts?
guess so many bad things could have gotten handsy while we were away.
I
don't
guess
know.
we'll have to use conventional means of transport. And I hop into Glass Cannon's backpack.
About this time, as Snaggletooth makes his way into your backpack, and Sully, you're trying to figure out what to do. You hear some rustling from outside. It sounds like footsteps, maybe,
My head
or
swivels
hand
around, and I-
steps.
And then my body follows.
I'll step outside too as well.
Okay. As you step outside into the morning sunlight, you see there are 4 farmers standing there. They look quite worse for wear. They are thin, emaciated. Their eyes are bloodshot, but they are not red-eyed like the ones you've seen before. And they look apprehensive. It's like, is it gone? Are they gone?
Yes.
Yeah, the hand things, they're gone.
they're
We
like,
took care of them.
Let me see your eyes. Let me see your eyes.
I mean,
Wait,
you're,
it gets-
you're looking right at me.
Gets really close.
Hmm.
They smell horrible. I mean, it's like they've been outside for some time. It's like oh, all right. So it's really gone. Is
Yep.
Kiana safe?
Yes.
She's fine.
Yes.
As fine as she
Ah.
can be.
Thank the gods. We it happened so fast that these hands and this thing just came out of nowhere, and so many of us just were dead. We just ran. We checked back each morning
Why
from
didn't you go for help?
where?
Literally anywhere.
The next farm is 20 miles away, and there's coyotes.
You have pitchforks? You're a farmer? You have tools?
Have you ever tried to look? Is Kiana inside?
Yeah, along with 4 others.
Oh, they all walk past you, kind of mumbling to themselves.
Typical adventurer.
Damn rat catchers. So now you're outside again, alone. The sun's
Let us
out.
find that hole.
Yeah, we should probably go check on the reporter and the lady.
You left them about an hour south of here.
Okay.
Do you require breakfast first?
That turns your stomach, Snaggle.
I can munch on some trail mix. That's fine.
That does too.
Maybe no food for you, Snag.
No, I can eat.
I give him like a handful of trail mix.
It doesn't hurt, but it doesn't help. Snags.
This is terrible.
My head will turn around to look at Snaggletooth because he's in my backpack. It's just right there. What is your affliction, Snaggletooth? You are making odd noises out of the normal of your operating parameters.
I just feel awful. I don't think I can walk another step.
Well, Maybe you and Sunny should stay here then, and JC and I will go.
No, I want to see.
Okay.
So he's
All
like,
right.
I'll stay and protect everyone else.
Right.
You will return, Sunny.
Okay.
In like 2 hours.
Okay.
Maybe 3.
Possibly 4.
Don't leave me here that long, please.
If it is 5, you should be concerned.
I can only protect them for so long before I have to leave. I have to hide. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And we head out.
You begin heading south from the farmhouse, the farmstead. You're only going the road for maybe 20 minutes before you see, just at the horizon along the road, you see the cart coming.
How many figures on the cart?
It's hard to tell. Give me a perception check.
I just want to make sure they didn't have to succumb to cannibalism or something during the night.
After
survive.
1 evening.
Yes.
Lady Dre just
times.
ate the report.
14.
14. You can see
Those
it looks
horses
like
could have been awful hungry. I don't know.
2 horses, 2 people on the cart. That's what it seems like.
Their numbers have not diminished while we were away.
That's good. Means somebody died.
It takes like 5 minutes before they get close enough, and you see Lady Dre driving the horses with the reporter, looking worse for wear. I don't think he slept outside much on his own, sitting in the back, and she's like, "Oh, hey, we got we got it out. Is everything all right at the farmhouse?"
Yeah, we took care of the problem.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What was it?
And lots of arms.
So many arms.
Like those hand things.
Yeah,
But
but
with
attached
arms.
to arms and like
Attached to
one central...
arms. Attached to hands. Attached to arms. Attached to each other.
Yep.
You see the reporter's like, I think I've heard something like that before. Soul Shaker, I think I've heard something. It's a creature of... He's flipping through. Creature of ill intent, and how did you survive that?
We killed it.
We killed it. Yeah.
Oh. Is there anything to see? Can I draw a
Isn't
picture?
there
of it?
like a pile of arms?
There's
in
a
the
pile,
basement?
yeah.
Yeah, it is a pile of arms.
I mean, it's body, it's arm. It all the arms are still in the basement.
Its fleshy mass is still in the basement.
There you go.
Wow, that's a great description, but horrifying to think about. Thank you.
Yeah, it was horrifying to see.
There are bones, if that helps.
Tungsten, would you just... let's
Joyce.
get there first before you start. Fine, Lady Trey. Would you like to get in the back with me? And
Yes,
okay.
please.
How many of the farmers survived? Do you think this farm will be able to continue?
8 plus Kiana. Kiana. Whatever the fuck her name is.
Okay. Well, if there's only 8 plus the girl, I doubt they'll be able to do it on their own. Perhaps maybe some wealthy benefactor can assist them for a
I mean,
slight...
there's also all the ones back in the village.
Oh, 12. Even better.
Plus Auntie Deli.
Oh, no, Auntie Deli lives in Jigao.
Mhm.
Okay.
She just recognized the farmers because they're from her niece's farm.
But you notice, actually, give me insight checks, those of you who are looking at Lady
Yes.
Dre.
I'm also curious as to if a romance has blossomed between Lady Dre and the reporter overnight.
Okay, I will answer that question for you with a good insight. Let's see.
That's a 9 for me.
18. Tell me everything.
Okay, a 9, a 5, and an 18 for Glass Cannon. Glass Cannon, there was no romance. It looks like Lady Dre slept very comfortably, but Tungsten Ward, the reporter, looks like he had to sleep really rough. So
It's fine.
Otherwise, you do think that Lady Dre is calculating right now. It seems like she thinks this might be a business opportunity that she can take advantage of.
Of
Interesting.
course it is.
I will pull Sully aside and let her know when we have a moment alone.
Okay. No, you all climb into the back of the cart, and Lady Dre begins driving it north toward the farm. What's wrong, Snags?
Oh God, can't stand the cart ride.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am.
It's shaking and
no.
like, it just, yeah, that belly of yours. It's difficult to keep anything in at this point in time.
I need freaking glass cannons, gyroscopic,
Stabilizer.
Stabilizer.
stabilize, yeah, to withstand. So I will hop back in the backpack.
Okay. All right. It's only minorly helpful. We'll be rolling again when you arrive. So it takes about 5 minutes or so to get back from where you were. The cart moves along pretty quick in this well-packed road. And you arrive and you see that a lot of the farmhands are out picking up around the farmhouse, trying to see what they can salvage, see what they can repair, starting with the main house. There are no animals left. There's no cows, no sheep, there's no goats. So this farm can't support itself right now on its own, but they look like they're going to try. They all look up when they see Lady Dre driving up with your group. They all continue doing their work. Well, where is this? Is this all the ones that survived? Asked Tungsten Ward. There we go.
Yeah, that's about it.
As far as we know, we have not done a head count or searched
Yeah.
for
Good.
further survivors.
4 of them we found like zonked out in the kitchen, and then the other 4 showed up this morning. I guess they ran away.
No,
And now
perfectly
they're back.
wise. All right. Do you think they'll mind if I ask them questions?
Probably not.
Great.
I don't know.
Bye.
Okay.
He hops
bye.
over the side to get away from Lady Dre and starts running over. And you see him pulling out a parchment and a quill and starts asking questions quietly to the people. And they're kind of trying to ignore him, but he's very persuasive. Lady Dre, pulls up next to one of the remaining standing stable. It looks like, so she can get her horses taken care of.
I'm gonna pull Sully away at that moment while she's distracted getting her horses hitched up. Sully,
Yeah.
I believe that Lady Dre has ulterior, business-minded motives here.
What?
Snag. Shh.
She has been calculating.
Yeah. Yeah, that she seems like the type. I mean, I don't think that's anything. That's not true. It might be something nefarious, but I mean, we're here so we can kind of be like, oh, that doesn't sound great. We can like advise,
I see.
Who are we,
at least while we're here. What?
who are we advising?
Kiana and the farmers. If Lady Dre seems to be like taking advantage,
Don't we work for Lady Dre?
No.
No.
We work for Job a Nice Day.
Oh yeah,
And this is just a side job.
a side job. We're being employed by.
We weren't employed by anyone. No, that's not true. Auntie Deli is the one who employed us. She said she,
So she's paying us.
the Auntie Deli, I think so.
Yes. 100 gold pieces now and 100 gold pieces later.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Just making sure we're receiving payment.
As you're talking, you hear a "ah," which is Sonny, and you see him running out of the house, and then Kiana like grabbing, holding up a rag. It's like there's nothing there. It's like, I swear I saw a hand. I know there was a hand in there. It's like, look, maybe you should stay outside while I'm cleaning. Okay, you'll be fine out there. Yes, I'll protect you better from the door.
No need to
You
throw
probably
hands.
saw your own hands.
And then Sonny turns around and looks and sees you guys are here. He's like, oh, hi.
Hey,
Hello.
Sonny.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Snaggletooth?
Nah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sit in this rocking chair and guard the door if you need me.
Sure.
Okay. You see him rocking back and forth.
Hey, Glass Cannon, can I
Yes.
embroider something new on your backpack?
Yes.
Cool.
What are you
You wanna
going to embroider?
Would you like to know, or would you like it to be a surprise?
See, like, spinning, like, thinking. Like, it's just like the lightest swirl of brighter color around the outside of her currently blue eyes. I suppose a surprise?
Okay. All right. Then you'll see it when I'm done. Snag, you gotta hop out of the backpack.
This is strange logic. All right. I
Glass is
do-
a little apprehensive, but trusts Sully.
Snaggletooth does 3 backflips out of the backpack.
I
Con
would
save.
like. Oh no! Is it just?
You said the 3 you said the 3 black.
God!
There we
Okay.
go.
Not save to save my life.
D100.
All right.
It's just gonna be like a little spew wheel. Oh my gosh!
Oh my god. How are you doing this? That is a critical success in Call of Cthulhu for almost
Just
a
about. Yeah.
bad stat. Holy crap. You know what? You almost lose it. You almost lose it. And you
Next time
stick
you
the
do
landing.
It, you're gonna roll a 100, and it's gonna come out both sides. It's gonna be awful.
It's going to be a virtual tsunami. But for now, your belly rumbles, but it is safe.
Just come, just land on the ground. Not even a bit of dust comes up from the dirt. Just perfect
I will
landing.
Take
Oh,
my backpack and give it to Sully.
And if you end up not liking a glass cannon, I can always take it out. Like it won't like damage it or anything. So
Fascinating.
yeah, that's thread. You can always cut it. So
Noted.
yeah, I'm gonna go sit in like a rocking chair next to Sunny, and then I'm gonna start embroidering something on. It's not big. It's gonna be like $50 sized.
Okay.
And it'll be on one of the straps.
Ooh, it's fun.
Fun.
Yeah. And I'll message. Well, I guess. Yeah, I'll message, I guess.
Helen from Java Nice Day Cafe is going to be really happy with this extra flair when you see her
Yes.
again. She's going to love that. So, you're basically just waiting. You hear, Lady Dre talking to some of the farmers while Tungsten Ward, the reporter, is running around talking to the farmers, and you guys are just sitting by the porch. You hear Kiana inside cleaning.
You said there was like a broken window.
Yes,
I'm going to
because
put it together like a
Snaggletooth
puzzle piece.
did a front flip through it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to puzzle piece mending it together.
Okay.
Until the reporter's ready to go to see the amalgamation corpse, and then I'll go see it.
Okay.
It doesn't phase Glass
You're
at
able to
all.
do it. It doesn't take long. It's a minute cast each time. But you're able to piece it all together.
Mending.
as soon as it's done, I'm going right through that window again.
No. Excuse me. Sip my tea.
Okay, so I'd say actually, let's find out what Snaggletooth. What are you doing right now? Besides standing there still as a thing,
Trying to keep
as
it in.
something, trying to keep everything in, no
Yes.
dust.
Yes, I'm meditating
You're meditating.
right now. Yes.
Okay.
Making sure everything in the world is in balance.
Okay. We'll leave you to that. Sully is doing needlecraft and glass cannon. You see the reporter is done talking to a lot of the... it seems that he's been competing with Lady Dre and has lost, as most of the farmers are surrounding Lady Dre as she's talking very animatedly. Like it looks like a sales pitch, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
She's putting the hard sell on. But Tungsten Ward walks back over. He's like, did you said there was that fleshy hand thing down here? Is
The
it outside?
amalgamation. It is in the basement. I would be happy to escort you.
It's just called a soul shaker.
Soul shaker. Amalgamation. Noted.
Excellent. So could you lead me to it?
Yes. Just turn and start walking.
He follows behind. Snags, are you going to follow or are you going to keep meditating?
I don't trust this guy.
Okay.
He knows
So
too
we do.
much. I don't trust people that know things.
Ah.
Oh no.
Mm.
How do you
Oh,
trust
God.
me at all?
It's another Beatrix.
What? You don't even know your own past.
That is true. I have forgotten
Mm.
many things.
So
That's fair.
I can trust you until you remember things. Then I
No. How apropos. I love that. That's probably the best time not to trust Glass Cannon when she remembers things.
Oh.
Maybe.
See, Snaggletooth always knows what's going on. We know that now.
Fair. That's fair. It's on top of it.
Yeah.
All right. So Glass Cannon is heading downstairs through the trapdoor in the pantry. Snaggletooth, you're following behind Tungsten Ward, and he's, the reporter dressed in kind of like scholarly robes. They're patchwork, kind of bright colored, travelers kind of clothing. Yes.
I'm just thinking. Carry on.
Oh, I am so worried now. All right, so you each make your way down, and then
Uh-huh.
he sees this slaughter yard, basically, with all the bodies of the farmers that didn't
Mhm.
survive, all missing arms. And you see just this pile of arms lying limply in the middle of the room.
I'll go over to the pile of arms lying limply in the middle of the room. This is the Soul Shaker.
Oh, it's worse than I thought. I mean, I've seen pictures, drawings of ones, but
Well, it moved like this, and I'm gonna grab some of my arms and move it around like a reenactment of how it behaved.
Okay.
To give it, because he's only seen pictures. He doesn't have the full idea.
You see Tungsten back away a bit when you start doing this. Like, what was its capabilities? Did it just slap you?
What were its capabilities? That's a great question. It's been so long since that fight.
It did some psychic stuff, and it was
Yeah.
it tried to charm, I think, as well.
I don't think it did any of the psychic things to Glass Cannon, though.
No.
Snaggle's there. If Snaggle wants to answer that question.
But Snaggle said something else. What did you say, Snaggle?
I said, why don't you tell us, Professor?
I've only read about cursory interactions with these creatures. I knew from his description what it might have been, but I don't.
We believe it was mind controlling most of the farmers.
Oh, no
With
one's
the
ever spoke
red
about that.
eyes.
He starts writing things down.
Therefore, it might have some psychic abilities, though I personally did not encounter them.
Could you hold it up again? I want to get a better. It's this flopping arm thing. He's just sketching around real quick.
That's what my face was earlier. I was like, I'm gonna give him a demonstration.
Okay, that's what I should have known. Snags, what are you doing during this demonstration of floppy arms?
Deadbeat sacks do not bother Glass at all.
No.
No.
It doesn't really bother Snaggletooth either. It definitely bothers me. Okay, what?
And whenever he's done with it, I just drop it, and it makes like a wet thud.
Yep, it's squelching kind of sound.
Yeah.
I think he sits there and silently farts.
Getting gases out of this basement.
Okay, another con save. Let's see how silent this is.
Oh no. Just anticipating the worst. Oh my god. Snack.
Okay, now D100. There we are. That's what I was waiting for.
Oh,
So you start
You
to
chug that bottle of
let go,
laxative.
and it's a little loud. It's a little louder than so. Glass, you notice. Tungsten kind of looks over. Stag's been holding this in for a little while,
I have to go.
but there's a little bit extra comes with it. So, and Stag leaves. Glass Cannon, you're all factory sensors. Notice a
change in the atmosphere.
a bit of an increase in fecal
Methane.
matter in the air. All All right, we're done with that now. Snacks will be fine. You can let chat know they don't need to mute anymore. I didn't go that far.
No.
So you spend some time downstairs with the not professor, with the reporter,
Yes.
Tungsten Ward, and he continues to just, take
I'll
sketches, ask
describe
questions.
how the fight went in a very not like just matter of
Clinical
fact type of yes, very
description, yeah.
clinical, very clinical
Okay.
description of the fight.
You guys are down there for a little while, probably 15, 20 minutes until Tungsten can't handle the smell of the deceased here in
There are a lot of
their
bodies.
mausoleum, basically. And so you head back upstairs. Snags, you're feeling better now. You're still poisoned for a few more hours, but you're not having any more issues.
Yes. I should go back downstairs and make sure that Know-It-All doesn't learn anything.
Okay. As you head downstairs, you notice that Know-It-All and Glass Cannon are coming upstairs.
Yes, good. Are you done?
Yes, with your help and your friend's help, I think I've got quite an interesting understanding of this creature, and I should be able to publish something about it, and maybe even get it added to a book or two. It might help me move from reporter to author.
Yeah, that'd be great. Just teach other things to people. That's...
Oh, yes. It's what we strive for. We want people to know. Knowing is important. If we know, then we aren't afraid anymore. We have knowledge. Knowledge is power, some might say.
I suspect this creature came from the lake.
Oh, most definitely. That's where all the hands come from. If you listen to the stories, the lake itself is very deep and cursed, and
But the hands burrowed tunnels.
Well, yes, that's how they travel. They aren't alone. A single one of these little hands aren't very scary or deadly, but as a group, they can be. So they travel underground, so they can move from place to place, like moles.
Worst moles ever. Just imagine gardening. Like
Just a hand pop out, grab a tomato, go back to the ground.
yeah.
But if I were you, I wouldn't go anywhere near the lake. No one who goes in its water ever comes back from the stories.
No, we're not listening to him. Start planning an explosive to launch us towards the lake.
We're just gonna throw a big, huge pot of dynamite in the lake, and just all the hands are gonna flop out instead of fish.
I believe you used both of your barrels of gunpowder.
Yes. That doesn't stop me from making plans.
Okay, plans. And there is a lot of fertilizer at this farm.
Oh no! You're
Gathering
gonna
for...
bomb the lake.
Well, of course.
That'll teach you to get handsy on our farm.
All right. There's three things I'll do to the lake. I'll punch the lake, I'll shoot the lake, or I'll blow up the lake.
Okay.
Solid
What's going
plans.
to be more effective?
You could sail on the lake. You are a pirate.
Yeah.
So 4.
Sail on lake. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
Well, yeah, I have to make a boat.
Sully, you're sitting up top. You're just about done with your embroidery by the time you hear them coming out of the basement. Sonny is still kind of agitated from his from his adventure inside the house.
Fair.
Is there anything else you're doing?
No, she'll just finish up, and when she's done, she'll head over to Glass Cannon.
Okay. Glass Cannon's walking out about the same time.
Okay. Hey, I'm done. If you want to come look at it.
Yes.
Okay. I will show them. It is a red hand, and then on the top it says soul, and underneath it says shaker, kind of like a badge. Like this is the thing that we killed.
Are we just gonna do the adventures of Glass Cannon as embroidery on this backpack?
Absolutely.
I am so here for this.
Just anything eventful that happens, Sully's gonna embroider it onto her backpack. Their backpack. So yeah. I mean, if you don't like it, I can take it out. But
It is very commemorative of this adventure we have had.
Yeah, I figured, because that's kind of rude. You have memory problems, and I figured this might be a good way to remember if anything happens to your memories again.
That is a great idea, Sully. Thank you for your assistance in this matter. It is very meaningful.
That's exactly. Chat's correct. I'm thinking of this exactly like a merit badge for Boy Scouts. That's how it's been designed,
Little
and it's
Cult
on.
Scout merit
Yeah.
badges.
Yes, like Cult Scouts. This is it's just like that, and I can only imagine this is going to look amazing as you guys move through the world as we go forward. With all
Crew
these little
badge number 1.
Yep.
Kill a soul shaker.
Woo.
So the day goes by. You guys are on the porch watching not Auntie Deli, but Lady Dre is continuing to negotiate with everyone. And then after a while, she comes over to you looking quite proud of herself. Oh, so I think I'm ready to head back. We need to make sure these good farmers, these hardworking farmers out here have the resources they need to continue doing what they do.
Okay, you want to go now?
Oh, sure. If we get going, we'll be halfway home by the time it gets nightfall.
And we'll just, push through the night? Or...
Oh, I don't mind. I slept pretty well last night. After I kicked Tungsten out of the
Yeah,
back
I was
of
going
the
to say,
car
I
'cause
look
he'd be
over at
snoring.
Tungsten.
Poor Tungsten.
So,
This
are you
is
ready to go?
amenable to me.
Yeah, I'm fine with going home.
I will just check in with Kiana before we go to say farewell.
All right. Well, the farmer said they wanted to give you something for all the help you gave them. So, might want to go talk with them too before we
Sure.
get moseying on.
Yeah, all right.
What is a mosey?
It's kind of like a speed. When you mosey, you kind of you take your time, you go slow. You're just moseying on.
Why would one mosey? That does
Well,
not sound efficient.
No, but sometimes we don't do things for efficiency. We do things for enjoyability.
Noted.
Sometimes it's nice to just kind of walk and take your time on a nice day.
I
And
shall
this is the
observe
point-
this mosey.
This is the point when glass cannon's efficiency begins to dip for no reason.
No
It's just
reason.
no
So
reason at
weird.
all. Strange. You hear
Like, new project file opened. Mosey. Observation level 0%.
You hear Lady Dre inside the house talking with Tungsten, who seems to have lagged behind to talk with Kiana and Kiana, and they're all talking back and forth. The farmers kind of look over you kind of expectantly in case you'll come over to them, but they're still cleaning up.
Yeah,
Hello.
we'll head over.
Oh, hey, hi. I'm Tyrell, and these are the rest of the guys. I was kind of one
Hello,
of the.
Tyrell, and the rest of the guys.
Thank you. We just wanted to thank you for saving us from that thing.
Yeah.
So we got we got you this. And it kind of hands out a bag.
I like presents.
I just have the one. We don't have a lot here, but
Mine.
whatever. Thank you. Yeah, we just don't want don't you think we're not grateful because we don't have a lot here, and now we have even less than we had before this all
We
started.
are glad you are alive.
What is it?
Warrenheart.
We are too. We're just gonna ignore him for now, right? Is that what you guys do?
that's what
Okay.
we do.
Okay, great. Yeah, we
Thank you.
with Lady Dre's help, we're gonna get back on our feet. So it should be
Try to ignore this. Stomp his foot.
Ow! Ow! Little.
He
Is
does
he
not
like this all the
being
time?
Ignored.
I run away.
Yes.
All right, they're
All
gonna
the
make a
time.
kick. He's gonna kick at you as you run off. Misses badly.
Yes.
I was hoping for a nat 20, but oh well.
Next time it'll be some dual damage commoner.
So yeah. I mean it's kind of it does things. It's a pretty cool little bag there. So yeah, just you open it up, look inside. A hand jumps out of it, grabs you on the face, runs over your head, and starts running away.
Mind sliver.
Okay. Let me roll the intelligence check.
Red eyes. Just
Nope, it explodes
Okay.
immediately. It just explodes immediately. Oh, well, shit.
There's
Giving
just
us
a-
a hand.
There's just a flash of like yellow. Back to blue.
Didn't know that was in there. Sorry, wouldn't it get? But
that's a
I will
bad.
check for more hands.
Stick your face in it.
there are no more hands in there. You do notice that the pockets seem like they're could be bigger on the inside than they can store more. So you might want to think about it and try and decide what it is, but it's definitely not a normal backpack.
But it looks like a backpack.
It is like a haversack.
Okay.
Oh, like a haversack. Okay.
A
Yeah,
haversack. Yeah, like a
Classic.
haversack.
Yeah.
They have a certain look to them.
They do. They
Right.
do.
They can be
Right.
quite handy when you have a haversack.
It can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be.
Yeah.
So, but all the farmers come by and shake your hands and say thank you one by one. Yeah. And they go back to their work and leave you
Good
standing there
luck.
with a sack.
Good luck. Good luck.
Each identically the same.
Yeah.
So, what do you do now?
All right. Now we load up on the cart. I think.
We should probably tell Tungsten we are leaving.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
Okay, you head back to the main farmhouse. Lady Dre is coming out. Time she's all right, we're ready to go.
Yep.
Tunks is gonna stay. He thinks he can do some more research on all these hands and the lake and things, and
Of course he does.
figures
he
that these
was
farmers
supposed
need some
to.
help.
He's supposed to put out an ad for us.
I'm sure he'll do it for you in time. He'll be fine. I'll be sending a cart up here tomorrow as soon as I get back to town, so it won't be too much trouble. He'll probably come back sooner, a couple days or so. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's saddle up these horses. Well, can't saddle them; they're harnessed. So
Hitch.
let's just get in the cart and get going. All right.
Sure.
All right. You guys get into the cart and begin traveling south. All the farmers do their best Mayberry wave as you guys are driving down the road, and it's relatively uneventful all the way back.
I ask for Sully to embroider a cup of coffee on my bag on the way back,
Okay.
so I don't
absolutely
forget
will.
the Java Nice Day.
Yeah.
Sully is able to do that. It looks like a coffee merit badge for you when she's done. It's perfect. Snaggle, what are you doing?
Lamenting the fact I can't explode my way home.
You can only bring so much explosives at one time. It becomes difficult to really blow up everything. Mm-hmm.
It only brings so much explosives. I have to remedy this.
Perhaps you need a special bag of holding or something that would keep your explode. I don't know. Maybe you'll need to look into that.
Only we had
Satchel
such a
carrying.
If only you had such a pack.
yes. Oh
If
well.
only.
If only.
I hop into the bottomless backpack. That in my home.
All right, the ride back is uneventful. You hear coyotes howling in the distance, but as you get closer and closer to Jigao over the night and to the next day, the green returns to the land. You can slowly see the town rising in the distance. The same sights and smells begin to fill your nostrils and eyes, and you come back into town. No problem. It's about middle of the morning the next day by the time you arrive.
It smells like shitty sit again.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Do we know where Auntie Deli is staying or lives?
Oh.
She let you know that she would be meeting you guys back at the Java Nice Day Cafe.
Okay.
Okay.
Because she gets her coffee. You know that she gets her coffee there every morning.
Right.
So you imagine she might still be there, waiting to
Okay,
hear back no news.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
head
go to
there
the
then.
Java Nice Day.
Okay. So Lady Dre pulls into one of her stable yards and it's like, all right, kids, thank you for your help. We're just gonna have to I gotta get things going to get supplies back up there. It's one of my new acquisitions. So thank you very much for going along with me up there. Hopefully it'll turn a nice investment for me as we go along. I like to back these little farms because they can make me some money in the long run if they turn out okay, and if they don't, I can always sell them to someone else.
Don't we get a piece of that?
No,
We did not negotiate for that, Snaggletooth.
No,
And why,
you got to
why
ride.
would we want that?
What?
A farm? Who wants a farm?
Oh, everyone always needs food, dearie. And if you need food, you're always willing to pay for it. And the less
I do not need
available
food.
is, well, you're a special case.
Everyone is a
But-
broad generalization.
Food, food is good, and your meta commentary is not wanted right now.
Coxhead just looked slightly confused. Just try to be helpful,
It's perfectly fine.
Well, thank you for the ride. It's appreciated. Sorry you got stuck in a hole. We're gonna go.
It was fine. I didn't have to fight that evil creature you guys did, so I was perfectly happy being in a hole instead of in that cave downstairs.
That's fair.
All right. Well, you guys have a nice day. And if you ever need any vegetables or anything or any farm materials, you let me, old Lady Dre know, and I'll take care of you. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Toodaloo.
Bye.
Farewell.
I like her.
You like her, but you don't. No, Sully doesn't know that.
I
I was gonna say you like her, but you don't like tungsten. Like,
Oh, I make it pretty obvious I don't like tungsten.
okay. Well, then you like her, but like you don't like tungsten. Like,
Yeah, tungsten's a smarty pants. She's just a shrewd businesswoman.
okay, all right. It's too early in the morning for this. I need coffee.
make a note.
I say
I open
as I'm holding coffee.
my
As
little
you're
book
drinking coffee.
to my page where I have a picture of sleeping Snaggletooth, and I make a note.
Okay. I can't wait till he steals that. All right, so you make your way through Jigao. It looks a little bit different than when you left, for it only being a very short time, a couple days. It seems that a lot of the decorations for the Festival of Merit have begun to be hung around the town. Brightly colored banners and streamers and kites and flags are being put up everywhere. You know that the Festival of Merit is to start tomorrow.
Oh.
There are more people than normal in the streets. There are more people than normal in the town, it seems like. It's busting at the seams for this annual festival. And you all know how excited most people get. And as you make your way through town. What's that?
Are we working during the festival? Dang.
Well, you make your way all the way to the Java Nice Day Cafe, which is situated just basically in the center of town.
Do we have
And
to pass by Sully and I's house on the way?
Sure. We'll say your house is on the way.
I'll tell Sully and Snaggletooth that I'll meet them at the Java Nice Day in about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna set up that raccoon trap that Sunny made for us at the house before we go, because around twilight, dawn and dusk is when raccoons or possums or whatever it is under there is most active. So I want to set it up before it gets to those hours. So I'll just go to the crawl space opening, stick the raccoon trap in there, and then I'll catch up. That's all.
Okay, so that trap is being set. I can't wait to see how that turns out. And so Snaggle and Snaggle, you actually have to walk now because Glass Cannon is going a different direction.
Fine.
And Sully, you all
Get out of the backpack. I can use my own legs while in the city.
you make your way to the Javanese Day Cafe, where you see it is closed.
Is there a sign?
There's a big sign on the door saying closed.
Do we have a key?
No.
I'm gonna go knock on the door.
What does that sign say?
It says close. Can you not read it? It says closed.
No, I've never seen that word before.
You've never seen the word closed.
Not on this sign.
That's fair.
As you knock on the door, you see Helen come walking up. She's covered in her suspenders with flair. Her hair is back in a high ponytail that bops every time she moves. She's smiling big, just little tusks from her orcish little peeking through. She opens the door with her huge set of keys. It's one of those large rings with like 100 keys on it, but there's only one door she locks. So she flips through, opens it up, like, "Hey, Sully, Snaggle, good morning."
Morning.
You guys look rough.
Yeah, we went up to a farm and fought an amalgamation, and then Soul Shaker, and then came back, and we're supposed to. Have you seen a woman named Auntie Deli?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. She said I could send her a note when you guys showed back up if everything was okay.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, everything's okay.
Okay, great.
So, why are you closed?
Oh, it's because we have to prepare. Tomorrow is the Festival of Merit.
Right. Are you closed during the festival?
I am here.
No, we have coffee stands all over town. At each one of the events, we're going to have a stand. We're going to need everybody working, unless you're participating. If you're participating in the festival, you don't have to work.
I'm absolutely participating in the festival.
Oh, that's great. I hope you survive.
What?
Oh, well, people die all the time in the Festival of Merit. It's a big time competition. I mean, it's an honor to die in the Festival of Merit, but you're still dead. So, I mean, what do you care?
Yep. I hope we're fine and we survive too.
It's the end part that gets the most people, but you won't make it that far.
We are participating in the Festival of Merit, Sully.
Oh, congratulations, Glass Cannon. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I see. Glass is like, I guess she signed me up. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm signing up right now. Just get out of work.
Get out of work.
Yeah,
Death or work? Death or work? Death. No, do you guys need coffee or?
Yes.
But that was a dumb question. I'm sorry. Come on in. You see like all these little inside the place where you normally have all these customers like laid out with their croissants and their muffins and their coffees and all that. You see just stands being pre-set up and like boxes upon boxes of coffee cups and like so many bags of coffee beans that you've never seen that many in one place at one time, not even the back rooms. It's quite a production she's putting, and she's doing it all by herself. So, what would you guys like? I mean, everything's still fresh, of course, but what
I would like to help with preparations.
Okay, great.
Just
start unboxing coffee cups.
Yes,
just the usual for me, and I will assist with helping as well.
All right, you see her like pull out the book and look for your specific coffee, which is like 19 lines of like half cap decaf
super
soy
specific
latte.
stuff.
Yeah, like 1 ounce, 1 pump, this and that. That's your coffee.
Peppermint sweet cream, cold foam kind of thing. Like
exactly.
It's super bougie.
Something
bougie.
Horrendous.
Absolutely.
You just do it because you're a coffee snob.
Exactly.
Snags, what you want? What you want, dear?
What is Sunny doing right now?
Well, Sunny is just standing in the front lobby of the Javanese Cafe looking at all this work. in front of him, and he's kind of just it's paralysis by analysis. He can't decide what to work on first, and he's just afraid to do the wrong thing. So he's standing there just staring, and his eyes going back and forth between all of it.
So everybody here is working. Damn it.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, Sonny hasn't started working, but he's trying to decide what to work on.
Yeah. I go to try to distract Sonny. Yes. Double whiskey coffee.
Oh, okay, yeah, right away. He scurries off. He's like, wait, we don't have whiskey here. Snaggle, what are you trying to get me in trouble?
Yes.
Why?
Why not?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Why not?
But I also want some whiskey.
I don't have any whiskey. Don't you have your own whiskey?
Maybe. Sean's gonna check my backpack.
Well, here's a coffee. You can put the whiskey in it.
Brilliant. That's what I like about you, Sonny.
Yeah?
Thinker.
I thought you didn't like thinkers.
I don't like thinkers I don't like.
Pulls out book.
Oh.
Adds addendum. This book.
Okay.
Just that simple?
I'm gonna go over here and whittle on some wood, because I'm really confused and kind of concerned right now. So,
They like that. I like you this way.
Okay. And he just kind of like backs away, scuttles into a corner. Poor Sonny.
And I go back to drinking, enjoying my coffee. Yes.
Unpacking cups.
And Sully is drinking her bushi coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm also helping. I'm unpacking cups as well.
Yeah, one
and
cup
just-
at a time.
Yeah, just very slowly.
Yeah.
I do everything I can to look like I'm helping, but not help.
Would you like to describe that to us?
Oh, I know this method well.
How does that exactly work? Snags.
How does that? Okay.
Well, first you have to walk with purpose.
I guess
Step
what I
one.
do is like I pick up a box and I just keep moving that same box back and forth. Just out of sight of what was her name?
Helen.
Helen. Yes, just out of sight of Helen. Make sure I'm always traveling with this same box over to some other place. Yeah.
Okay, so give me a sleight of hand.
Oh yes. Perfect.
It's not your night.
Not
For
making
rolls,
sure
man.
looking at it. Like
Helen looks over after about the 5th time you've moved the same box around, and she just kind of like, Snags, you don't have to help if you don't want to.
now you're just making me feel bad.
I'm trying to be nice. You're not scheduled to work, and you don't. I mean, this is my job. You don't have to worry about it.
I know. I just move that box over again.
Suit yourself. You're actually doing more work than you have to, but that's okay. Great.
I should get a promotion.
No. You should be happy you're still employed. So the afternoon goes on like that. How long do you guys stay helping Helen?
Until I am pulled away.
What time does the postmaster close?
I don't know that he actually has a set time. Just whenever it is tired of looking through mail.
Okay. Then around like I don't know, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Sully will get up and be like, I have to go to the post office and check to see if there's any mail for me. So I'm gonna go.
Are you expecting mail?
Yes, from my dad.
Well, tell him I said hi.
Would you like accompaniment?
Sure, I'll never turn down your company.
Are you going to send mail to your dad as well?
I wasn't planning on sending anything, but if you wrote me a letter, I might write something back. Yeah.
Letters. Yes. Maybe I will send a letter.
Yeah, absolutely. To my dad?
Would you like me to?
I mean, you can.
I shall send 2 letters today.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
When are you-
thanks for your help, guys. You don't have to come back if you have other things you want to do. I can get the rest of this done myself, but you've all been big help.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I just want to remind you, the Festival of Merit is an excellent time to find some of the best flair in Jigao. Okay, so I want to see you guys' flair after the festival. I want to see it popping. Okay.
I have flair.
I like where your head's at. That's great. I don't even know what any of that means, and I love it.
Flares.
Okay, we've talked about incendiary devices inside the shop. Okay, let's try and stay away from that. Okay.
I thought you said that
Yes.
should
Yes.
try to get more incendiary devices.
For yourself, sure, I have no problem with what you do outside the shop, but inside the Java, no incendiary devices.
No Java in the incendiary devices. Gotcha.
No bombs in the coffee shop
Or flares.
or flares. No fire. No fire in the coffee shop.
No kaboom.
Yes, what they said. Thanks, girls.
There's these things you're saying, they just don't make sense.
Why don't you all run along to the post office, okay? I've got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Have a blast.
Not if I can help it.
We'll go to the postmaster.
Go back to the postmaster. So you arrive during normal operating hours at the post office.
God.
There is several happy, well-adjusted employees working there. When you look at them closely, though, give me insight.
Oh, okay.
Insight
So
checks. Insight
good
checks.
at this, allegedly. Yes. 17.
17 for Glass Cannon.
19 for me.
Ooh.
Oh, and what about Snags? Oh, his first good roll
Ooh.
tonight.
Hot
17, 19, and 20. I know. I don't know what's
We're
going on
so
here. It's
insightful. We love the postmaster. That's what it is.
That's true. So you guys look, and the employees are perfectly happy, well-adjusted, well-dressed employees, all going, but there seems to be just a little something off. Like maybe they're being controlled in some way by some outside force, possibly.
Wild.
Maybe. I don't know who that could be, but hey, it just seems like maybe that's why they run such a good shop here at the post office.
Makes sense.
You know what I like about it here? They're always smiling.
Right.
Yeah, the guy at the desk is like, smiley day, just big Joker-esque kind of smile on his face. He's like, I'm Jerome. How can I help you?
Hi, Jerome. I'm checking to see if I have any mail in.
And what's your name?
Yeah, Sully Rupt.
Sully Rupt. How do you spell that?
Last name is Rupte.
Oh, just like it sounds. Wonderful. If you wait just one moment, I'll go look.
Thanks.
I shall
Turns
compose a
around.
letter in this time.
And heads to the back.
Dear Sully, father.
I also write a letter to your father.
My poor dad.
I can't wait till his next in night. Like,
Next sending.
yeah. It's going to be interesting.
It's gonna take time for those letters to get there. It's gonna be like one random day you're gonna get like, so your friends all wrote me letters?
Sully, well, his name is Alden, Alden, so you can say
also known as Alden. Same last name?
No, I don't think we have the same last name. Let me check.
Dear new benefactor,
No.
Dear Moneybags.
His last name is different than mine. So just Alden's fine.
Also, dear Sully's father, also known as Alden.
Who does not share Sully's last name.
Yes.
As
no
this is going
with
on,
Sunny.
as this is going on, you have Jerome comes from the back, big smile. Oh, here it is. One heavy package for Sully Rupt.
Perfect.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much. And I think they're sending letters. So.
Oh, I hope they have proper postage.
I will procure proper postage if necessary.
Wonderful.
She'll get my postage.
Even better. Can I help you with anything else today?
Tell the postmaster we say hello.
He knows.
Wonderful.
Great. Okay, bye.
Yeah, all right.
Have a smiley day.
Just finish writing my letter there, and then I'll get postage whenever I need, and then
Yeah, a couple coppers. No
sure.
big deal.
I send 2 letters, one to Sully Rupt's father, and then I send one to Torblexor the Blackwing Death.
Yes. I can't wait. You'll have to send me what those letters entail.
I will. I'm typing them up. Yes.
I cannot wait for both of those.
They write super fast. Just
It's like a dot mixer's
drawing.
printer.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Snaggletooth, how do your letters look when you write them?
What language are they written in?
They're written in kind of a mixture between
Is it Goblish?
common, yes, kind of
Goblish.
like
Goblish.
and just to make sure I get the point across, I also put like little cartoons of me exploding things.
Okay, I can't wait to know what that letter entails completely, but I have an idea.
And
Okay,
then,
wonderful.
At the end, I sign it Snaggletooth Blastcap.
Of course. What else would you sign it as? Okay, wonderful.
Send off our letters.
The letters are sent off. You expect they'll take a little while to get there.
Of course.
Some people pay extra to have their packages overnighted.
That doesn't seem
when they have
necessary
way
either.
too much money than they know what to do with.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Not Rupt.
Yes.
But you step outside, Sully, you have your heavy package. It is quite weighty.
Yeah.
Like 50 pounds almost.
Jesus Christ. Okay. This is really heavy. Or do we have anything else we want to do? Otherwise, I think we should just go home.
I have no other requirements of this day, I do not believe.
Okay.
I am getting a bit tired.
All right. Well, then I guess we'll see you tomorrow for the festival, Snaggletooth.
Yes.
Good night. And I just kind of run off.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
We should sign up for that festival, Sully. I do not know how to sign up. Is it a sheet? Do we just show up?
Yeah, can we do day of
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, from the flyers that I was reading, it's just a you come and participate kind of thing. So
I see.
you don't have to sign up or anything. You just kind of
You should have a
play.
good dinner and breakfast to energize yourself for the events.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. I can cook something at home. We still got groceries and stuff, right?
Yes.
I think so. We'll be fine. We'll see what's at the house, and then maybe we can If nothing's at the house, we can go grab something. Well, I know you don't eat, but I can grab something and you can come with.
Yes.
Okay. And we head home.
Okay. You head back to your apartment where Glass Cannon shares a closet with you. Snaggletooth, do you go directly back to the crawl space beneath their apartment?
Of course, I have to sneak in before they get there.
Okay. And whereabouts was the raccoon trap placed?
At the
But-
at the entrance to the crawl space, you know, like
okay, at the entrance to the crawl space.
so that way, you know, when the raccoon tries to go into the house, he'll get caught in a trap.
Okay.
Like just
What sort of trap was this?
Sunny made it, so it's wooden.
Okay, it's a wooden trap. Let's go with a dexterity.
He
let's
made
go
the
with a
roll for it to make it.
Let's go with a dexterity save.
Okay. Dex save. That is a save.
Okay, I'm going to say that probably is a pass, but we're going to table that till next week.
Oh no.
You're
So
going to find a dog on my own arm or something.
probably. So you make it back to your apartment. Everything is the same as you left it.
Okay. I am gonna sit down at like our table and open up my baggage.
Going
Okay.
to very carefully take off my backpack and hang it up in my closet.
It is a beautifully carved wooden box with a lock on it that doesn't have a keyhole.
Okay.
You recognize this type of device.
I do.
Yes.
Do I know how to unlock it?
Yes.
Okay.
You touch the lock.
Oh, okay. It's like, okay. Yeah, I'll touch it.
And it pops open, and now you can have access to the chest.
I will open up the chest.
And there is a pile of gold inside, approximately 750 gold.
Jesus. Okay.
A little note from your dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it says, I love you, but you're getting expensive. Please try to save some of this for once. Love, Dad.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, why is this not working? I will. There we go. Okay. That was it. Just the letter and the gold.
Yeah, just the letter and the gold and the box.
And the box.
Which you know,
Okay.
to be, it's a box that your dad left things for you when you visited him in Rexentrum.
Mhm.
Where gave it to you to keep things in, but you left it there, and so he sent it ahead, so
Okay.
it would protect the gold from postmen.
Yeah. Okay. I will take. I'm gonna take like 50 gold of it.
Okay.
Put it into my coin pouch and then lock it back up. And put it. I would say I'm gonna put it in my closet, but Glass Cannon lives in my closet,
Yes.
so I'm gonna put it like under my bed.
Okay.
It's a good spot.
All right.
I can
So was
stand
there
on the box.
anything else you guys wanted to do this evening? I mean, next week I'll let you know whether or not you heard some whimpering from underneath your crawl space or not. But for right
fair.
now, we don't know.
I guess I'll just make sure I do the dishes after
It's
Sully
Pavlov's
finishes dinner.
goblin.
Yes. Do the dishes, make sure everything's good.
Okay.
I'm gonna tuck Sully in, and
Aw.
I imagine this is like a routine because I don't sleep fully.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just tuck her in. Good night, Sully. I will see you in the morning.
Yeah. Good night. And if you have another nightmare, remember you can wake me up. You can, crawl in bed with me. It's totally fine. So just.
Right, you mentioned that. I will
Yeah.
remember this. Hopefully.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll remind you if you don't.
All right.
Okay.
I
All
have
right.
an idea.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm going to pull out some things, like some incense and stuff, and I'm going to make a summoning circle in the closet. Spend a felsic of time.
Oh, an entire
An
felsic.
entire felsic.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to find a familiar.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know what your familiar is going to look like?
I'm not alone for the evening. I've heard much about the
Aw.
benefits of animal companionship from the farmers and stuff, so I thought
Of course.
perhaps I could. The idea popped in, I could summon one. I'm gonna summon an owl.
Owl.
They look fluffy and cute, but it's gonna be a mechanical owl when it gets summoned.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so we'll get some artwork for that maybe and figure out what it looks like, and we'll have that for next week so we can see what we look at. But if no one else has anything else important at this point in time,
Just gonna
and since
pop
we
out
are
with a
missing,
mechanical owl in the morning, and Scylla's gonna be like, "What?"
we are missing one of our members, Sunny, and we have a new member rejoining us possibly next week, and our actual campaign, the part that we meant to start 8 weeks ago,
Oops.
will be starting on Monday. The Festival of Merit will be the beginning. So we're going to end it right there. Thank you everyone for watching. Let's go around and talk to everybody real quick. I want to talk with Snaggletooth first. How was tonight's session for you, Mr. Explosion Snaggletooth?
Pretty good. It was explosion limited, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true.
But I did really enjoy my time. I liked hating up on Tungsten for absolutely no
No
reason.
reason at all.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. I'm D20 Coup de Grace. You can find me playing here Mondays, Tuesdays. And throughout the week, you can find me playing GTA on my channel. So come and check it out. It's interesting.
Very much so. All right. Thank you. Let's go to Sully Rupt next. How was it tonight for you?
That was a blast. I'm very glad to be back. I've missed this game. I've missed these characters. I'm very excited for our sixth technically to join us. And I'm Nugatosaurus. I play Sully Rupt, the human bard, who is begrudgingly growing more attached to these people and doesn't like it. And, we'll see what comes of that. Yeah.
We're gonna love the
see
letter I'm sending your dad.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, they just sent letters to my father. Like, what the hell? Anyway, you can find me here Mondays, Tuesdays. Mondays playing in this game, and Tuesdays running our Stargate Flames of Hope. I'm the gate master for that game. Last time we introduced all the characters, and this time they're going on a possible rescue mission. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night with that. And then you can also find me here on the occasional Saturday when we play Aliens, when that starts up again. My favorite part was Snaggletooth drinking poison, essentially, and having to deal with the consequences. That's just... it's so on point for our group. Like, I would expect no less in every single campaign. So I love it. And I'm very excited for next week.
Excellent. I also really enjoyed giving Snaggletooth the opportunity to experience drinking bad things. But before I pass it on to Glass Cannon to close out her channel for the evening, I will say goodnight myself. I'm Deception Check. I'm the DM for the game here on Monday nights for Mondays at Exandria, the new batch. We're getting into our campaign, starting at the real part of the campaign, starting on next Monday. So I can't wait. We're going to be jumping into the module that we chose. I will announce that. I'm sure people know anything about it. You already know what it is, being in the fact that we're in Jigao right now. We're going to the Festival of Merit. We'll talk about that next week. You can find me here on Tuesdays also, playing a bit of an asshole, Chaos Demon, on Stargate SG-1, our game tomorrow night. He's my Chaos Gremlin that I want to, because everyone else gets to play their Chaos Gremlins in my game. I get it this time. I'm going to
Glass
have
is
a ball.
not a chaos gremlin.
Not this time, but I did live through Beatrix, and that's all that matters.
She was brilliant.
Yes, she was brilliant. And then occasionally on Saturdays, where we have our aliens game, where I just get to play Hank Granger, who is not a chaos gremlin, but is a cold hard killer that is trying to become a much nicer person around Violet 6, if he can. Favorite part tonight? Love all the letter writing to Sully's dad. That's good. I really liked how the post office turned out because we'd never been there during the day, and it is creepier than I ever planned it to be, and I love it. We're going to find out the entire post office is run throughout the world by aboleths and mind-controlled post office workers.
I mean, it checks out.
It does make sense. And I love our creepy merit badges. I love that. That is great. I'm so glad we get a call back to the Cult Scouts. That's wonderful. So I'm having a ball with all of this. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone who's watching, everyone who's here. Thank you. And off to the scion of our channel, Laugh of Lindy.
Hi. Yes. Hello. I was nervous for once we started playing. I was like, oh god, what was Glass's voice? Can I replicate that? I remember it being incredibly specific, and then I managed to fall back into it. Favorite moments from tonight's game. I like it when we all decided to write letters to Sully's dad. Even Snaggletooth was like, I'm gonna write a letter to your dad too. I was like, yeah. Also, when Snaggletooth was like, I need the gyroscopic motion leveling of Glass Cannon. It just tickled me. And I love that, thinking about that as a feature. I'm like, yeah, that would totally make sense. And of course, the raccoon trap that we had Sunny make. I can't wait for the consequences of that. And Sully being that kid who's like, hey dad, can you send money? And then and stuff, things. Great, thanks, bye. Just incredibly entertaining. And the slow, begrudging affection that Sully is beginning to show for the group of like, oh no, I'm starting to like these people. It grows. I love it. I'm here for it. And Sully just volunteering to make little embroideried. By the time we're done with this campaign, Glass's backpack is just going to be so colorful with all different sorts of pictures and patches, and I'm here for it. I am here for this. My headcanon is great for Glass Cannon. You can find us here tomorrow night for Stargate Flames of Hope, where I play a very tall lady. She's very peaceful. She's not super into violence, but she's very excited to be joining Stargate team, and we're gonna go on our first mission, so that's gonna be very exciting. And it's gonna be a blast. I hope not literally, but super duper fun. And then on Wednesday night, we are finished with our Good Society game. However, a very long time ago, there was once a game called Aether's Walkway, which had a start on Tales from the Grim and then finished, ended here on my channel, and Trooper and I were both members, Trooper SJP, of that group, and we have decided to play a little indie game called Picking Up the Pieces to see if our characters from that game, to give them a little closure, to see if they ever get back together again or not. And so it should be quite a fun ride to see if someone, it's debatable as to whether faking your death means you break up or not. My character thinks yes. Some people think no. We're gonna find out how much faking your death harms your relationship. And it's gonna be fun to see if they can mend that or if it's just forever broken and they will move on. So that'll be a fun game to experiment with and play that I definitely need to read the rule set for before Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. And then, of course, the occasional Saturday, which getting Travis back on Mondays means that hopefully we will have aliens back soon as well. So stay tuned. Thank you all so much for playing and GMing and for watching. We are so happy to be back from our little break and cannot wait for more adventures. Till next time, have fun and play games.